In South Texas, U.S.-Mexico trade isn't just a political issue. The border means crucial jobs in a county where a third of the population lives in poverty. Our Mireya Villareal traveled there to find out what tariffs or a border shutdown could mean for the people there.
It's a small little town where everybody knows each other. It's really a nice place to live, and the taxes are cheap.
Texas Cafe is a historical landmark.
They nominated our restaurant for something called Texas Treasure. Basically what it is they honor businesses that have been in existence for 50 years or more with the same owners and in the same location.
A Tex-Mex restaurant less than a mile from the Mexican border that's been serving Rio Grande City for 85 years.
I'm trying to get everything organized for an event that we have tonight.
The American dream for Becky Garza's grandfather, who came here from Mexico almost a century ago.
My grandfather used to work at the fort, at the mess hall. They used to call them the cooks, the chefs, and he did that for many years. And then he opened the restaurant here. He rented this place. It was rent to own. I think it was like maybe $1.25 a month or something like that.
Wow.
We found the records. That is why we became the Texas Treasure, actually. And finally, when he purchased it, there was no difference. You know, people, I think what makes a business is the community, the camaraderie of the people in the community working together. I don't know. That was back in 1939. It was what, a little bit after the Depression?
Yeah. This is the kind of place where the latest news and town gossip unfolds between sips of coffee and spoonfuls of pozole. Becky knows almost everyone that walks through the door, floating between her role as a boss and confidant.
There's a lot of people that work really hard because things are changing. Things are changing a lot.
What do you mean by that?
The economy. The economy is just driving, I think, everybody crazy. I buy a box of eggs. So I think it's 15 dozens, and they used to be. And I used to complain, my dad, when they would go up to like $10. Now they're $20 a box.
This community is one of just two big cities in Stark County, a small county of less than 75,000 people. Here, immigration is important, but it's not the biggest issue.
When I get together with friends, we have to go to the grocery store, we have to make our list. And yes, of course, the list is, of course, evident. We have to make one. But the list now is like shorter because we can't afford this one right now. We'll do it this next month and this kind of stuff. That's what I have to do at the restaurant, too.
In a county where the median income is nearly $36,000 and about 33% of people live in poverty, it's not about red or blue. It's about survival.
If things don't get better, I might have to either cut staff, cut hours. I'm going to start with cutting hours and then maybe cut the menu, to keep the place open. Because I don't want to lose my customers. I don't.
Do you think everybody's making those hard decisions here?
Yes, I think so. There's a lot of people making those kind of decisions. There maybe it's not the same decision that I'm making, but there's something else that's going to affect them in a different way.
Rio Grande City is one of many border towns that relies on a healthy binational relationship with America's big economic neighbor to the south, Mexico. Case in point, the Camargo Bridge, one of the biggest lifelines running through this town. It's a privately owned port of entry facilitating hundreds of millions of dollars in trade with Mexico every year, attracting more businesses and jobs to the region.
And it's really a bridge that puts two different economies in lockstep with each other. We can't work without the Mexican government, and they can't work without the U.S. government.
A few months ago, a bipartisan group of politicians came together to sign new legislation allowing the Vail family to expand the port.
You see that?
Oh yeah, you have it runs a full gamut here.
Yeah, and you do. It's like a Swiss watch.
Yeah, so that's the one with the double, and they'll go back and get a double load then.
Yes.
And most bridges can't do that.
No, but we designed for it.
Yeah.
We have 2 lanes right now, and we're authorized to have 14 lanes. Now we have 65 years to build the rest of the port out.
But threats of tariffs or a border shutdown could severely impact this entire community.
Still so many questions to be answered. Mireya, thank you.